Thanks, and thanks for having us. My name is Marian. I'm co-founder and CPO of Ucair, and we are the platform for drone-based solar inspection services. If you've ever traveled through Germany, you've probably realized that we've seen quite amazing times in solar in Germany. There's 1.6 million solar plants installed in Germany, and ranging from small residential area, your neighbor, Mrs. Müller, with a couple of panels on a roof, to large-scale solar parks that are invested in by large asset managers. The untold story of this boom, though, is that about 80% of these 1.6 million PV plants are not working as well as they should because of manufacturing damages, soiling, degradation, or just other damages that are out there. This essentially means that the people who have invested in these solar plants are not earning the money that they should have. Especially the small customers they're not even aware of this need for inspection because they were told to put them up on the roof and to never worry about them ever again. The large-scale investors and operators in these huge solar parks that you see all around, they know of this need for maintenance, but for them, inspecting their PV plants is really tedious, expensive, and time-consuming. And we believe that we found a solution to solve both of these customer groups' problems. By combining drones and having drones with attached thermographic cameras fly over these solar plants, we can detect 95% of all possible defects in solar modules. And what the customer then gets, instead of graphs and tables, which sometimes you'd have to be a physicist to really understand, is they get a transparent report indicating the status of this PV plant. We basically create a model of his PV plant, similar to a map that he can use to then go out and detect his failures. We highlight those mistakes and damages that we found and give him recommendations on what he needs to do to improve his yield. And what we also provide him with is the thermographic images, because even if you have no idea of how solar panels work, just by looking at the color difference, you can see that something's not quite right here. Well, quite frankly, we're not the first ones to come up with this idea of combining drones with thermographic cameras to detect mistakes and damages, but we're the first ones to do this without owning a single drone ourselves. We rather use a network of drone pilots all over Germany that fly for us to capture the data, and we then use the data, analyze it to make the defects visible. All of these pilots are certified, insured. We take care, make sure that they have the necessary equipment and that they follow the regulations that they have to follow. So this basically makes us a marketplace, right? And we match a customer to a pilot nearby. Yes, but we go beyond that because we also, after the pilot has captured the images, analyze it to then create the report. This is our second value add, and this is why we consider ourselves a vertically integrated platform or a vertically integrated marketplace. And because of this network structure, we can offer our service at a really competitive price nationwide. We take care of all the regulatory issues because, yes, flying drones is something that is being regulated more and more, but we take care of that because we have the expertise in doing so. And by pre-screening all the pilots and all the experts that help us do the eventual report, we can maintain a high-quality standard that all of our customers then get. We started with this idea in June of last year, and by now we've flown or inspected 50 solar plants ranging from your neighbor, Mrs. Muller's plant on a roof, up to large-scale parks of several hectares with a total capacity of 50 megawatts. And just to put this in perspective, 50 megawatts is about enough to power 12,500 households for a complete year. But what we're the most proud of is this. We've shown our customers, based on the defects that we found, yearly yield potential of more than 200,000 euros. So this is money that they would have lost out on had they not used our service. Obviously, Germany is just the start. If you look elsewhere, especially outside of Europe, the solar market is exploding with gigantic growth rates all over the world. And all our business models fit to capture these markets. Because after all, the only thing we need in another country is pilots that can fly for us. right? And we also need to go into other markets, because if we want to realize our vision to create a world where not a single sun ray is wasted because of unmaintained solar cells, we obviously need to do this on a scale, and we need to do this globally. To do this, I think the power is empty on this one. No, we closed our seed round in March of this year, and are looking to raise a Series A in the first half of next year. And if you're interested in working with us, if you want to help us, or if by now you're freaked out about the performance of your own PV plant, feel free to get in touch. We'd be happy to talk to you. Thanks for your time and attention.